It's okay. You want to come sit with us? You want to come sit? Sorry, guys, if you're hearing Sasha bark. He just wants all the attention every time, every day. It's okay, honey. It's okay. Remember, we went on a WALK just now, so I'm hoping like he'll rest. But sometimes he just gets really excited. So, not yet, I guess. But we will see. Okay. Sasha, hey, it's time to get some rest, okay? It's time to get some rest. Sorry, guys, we're just being really chill here today, as you can clearly tell. We are taking it easy. Do you want some treats in your puzzle box? Is that what you want? That's what you want. Okay, 1 second. Let's put some treats in your puzzle box. Let's do that. Is that so fun? Just a few, all right? Actually, I know. I'm going to put them under this blanket thing. Here, let's put this blanket on the ground, and then you can try and get them from under this. That seems to work really well for you, huh? Okay. Hide them in here. I'm going to keep one for myself. If you notice a mattress on the floor, yes, there's a mattress on the floor. That is the current situation. And just ignore it. Just ignore it. Don't worry about it. Okay. All right. Today I am going to start with my hair because I feel like it looks awful. So I'm just going to get some hyaluronic acid on it. Give it a little help here. Because it is struggle city. Let's do that. Okay. Let me just make sure I have this ready to go, though. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm at work at the same time I'm doing this, so. Okay. I'm just using hyaluronic acid for anyone who wants to join, follow along or anything. Just spraying it on my hair in little spurts. There we go. Perfect. Okay. And then I'm gonna just take my comb. Ooh, I got a Zillow alert. Somebody in my family is looking for land. So I've been really hunting for it. So I'll have to look at that when I'm done here. I wonder what it was, if it was anything good. Land is really hard to find right now. I feel like, you know, the market is a rough one. Okay. Just doing just a little combing. This is just another spa self-care day right now. I encourage you to join in. Be easy on yourself. Take it easy. You know, rest, relax. You get it. You may notice, so I don't have any makeup on because we're about to do, I'm about to do some like fix skincare because I love that stuff. So yeah, I don't have any makeup on. This is my bare face. But that's how come. Don't be alarmed. You get it. Okay. Here's being a little weird up here. Here we go. Okay. All right. What do we think of that? Okay. Oh my gosh, I love this stuff. It's so, my hair's so soft now. Like just cozy and nice. Incredible. Okay. All right, we're going to move on to the fix. So let me just make sure I have that selected for you guys. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, I needed to make sure I wasn't wearing makeup. I didn't want to waste any since I knew I was gonna do a little self-care today during this event. Okay, this event. Literally just me streaming to myself. Okay, I'm gonna use the cleansing hemp oil from the Fix. I am in love with this stuff. Let's see if I still love it as much as I did the other day. The other day, if you see my stream from, was it yesterday? I could not stop freaking out about this. Like I was just obsessed. And anyway, I bet I will still be, but we'll see. Anyway, so that's this one. Just gonna get some little squirts here. And then I'm just gonna take it and rub it. I need to get a mirror up here. I don't know why I never do. Honestly, I probably used more words than I needed, but. Now, because it's cleansing oil, I'm actually taking great care around my nose, just because that's it's awkward looking, but that's an area that definitely needs it for me. Okay. There we go. Refreshing, relaxing. I'm like obsessed with this stuff. I'm so serious. Will I be buying more of this? I honestly think I will be, provided it's within my, you know, budget for the month and whatnot. I say like I'm a good budgeter. I'm not, but I'm obsessed. Smells. Yeah, it still smells that same way. Sasha, do you need to go in the bathroom? That sounds so cruel. I don't leave him in there long. I just put him in there so that he knows to not bark. Do you need to go in the bathroom or the bedroom? Good, quiet. Okay, we're all done now, okay? All done. All done. Come rest. Okay, 11:11, make a wish. Oh no, I'm touching my hair with my own hands. Okay, so I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit. And, ooh, I wonder if I can use my rose quartz with this. I'm no gua sha expert, but I have one. Don't do what I do. I'm just a pleb. I don't know how you're meant to use it. I'm just trying stuff. Oh my gosh, that feels so amazing. Just look after yourself. I'm sure you can see I have so many acne scars. It's just, you know, the way it is. I think I should go like under my cheekbones here. There we go. I'm sure it makes my face look funny, so, you know, bear that in mind. Whoosh. Just around the cheekbones. Right here too. Is it weird if I feel a little like I can get a little better? I feel like I can get a little better facial massage with my fingers, but maybe just because I'm used to being able to be really precise like that. But the rose quartz, the gua sha, it does feel like amazing. I just feel like I can't get it as like precise. Oh, maybe I can take this end. That's the way to do it. Oh my gosh, that's so relaxing. Take it easy with me, guys. Oh my gosh, that feels really good, actually. It does heat up really quickly when it's like in touch with my face, you know, body heat. But when it was cool, it was even more relaxing, I'll say that. Okay, I'm going to take the long end again. There we go. If any of you know anything about the I'm Alex drummer right now, just don't forget what he actually did say, and we have video of him saying that. Don't forget that. Go watch the original footage if you need to. I'm not saying anyone's guilty or not guilty. I'm just saying we do have on video him saying some pretty awful things, and he did say those things. And I think he's trying to make people forget that. So go look up his video. Or better yet, somebody talking about his video so he doesn't get views, in my opinion. But I was listening to a YouTuber talking about that situation just before I came on, so it's on my mind. There we go. You want to come sit? Do you want me to toss up for you? You gotta bring it over here though, so I can stay sitting right here. I'm like literally not even doing this right. I'm just like rubbing it on my face. It feels good though. It feels really good. Actually, I wonder if I can I do like from my neck down. Or are you supposed to go up? I know there's like, you're supposed to go a certain direction to follow like your lymph nodes or whatever, and I don't actually know those directions, so don't do what I'm doing, like I say. If you're hearing squeaking, that's Sasha. This feels really nice. It is getting caught on my acne scars though. Or texture. Look how nice that is. So nice. Sasha, no bark, honey. No, no bark. No. Good quiet. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. You can come sit with me. You sure can. Good quiet. Do you want to come sit? Come here. Good, come here. Good boy. That's a good boy. For those of you who have been following it, yes, we are still working on training them. Sasha? No, no bark. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, I'm still working on training him. It's a work in progress. Where's my makeup eraser? Oh, here it is. Sasha. Got my makeup eraser? Oh, I should add it. Makeup eraser. This is how you know this is a casual live, is because you can just hear my dog barking. No, honey. No bark. Good boy. I feel like he knows now that if I tell him to be quiet after he barks, like he knows I might give him a treat because he did a good job being quiet. So now he's barking so he can then be quiet and he gets a treat. So it kind of backfired a little bit. But anyway, here's my makeup eraser. I'm going to use this. I'm going to just dip it. I have a little bowl of water here. Just going to dip it in my water. Get it nice and soaking. By the way, I live and die by makeup erasers. I highly recommend them. They are like literally amazing. Beep, beep, beep. Just going to take off the oil now. You're supposed to wash it off. So for me, I don't wash anything off without a makeup eraser these days. Otherwise, it just stays on my face forever. And that's just the situation. I know myself, you know. You want to come sit? You can come sit, honey. There we go. Here, let's scoot back a little so you can't get on that. He always tries to get on my desk, especially when I have all these little things hanging out, like I do today. He wants to chew on them, you know. He's my sassy boy. Are you trying to eat the oil? Is that what you're doing? Off of my hands? You sassy boy. And I went down a little bit on my neck too with the oil, so I'm just gonna. Just dipping it again. I feel like I'm in like that show, that show Merlin. If any of y'all have seen Merlin, I feel like I'm in Merlin because obviously it's in medieval times. They don't have water, or they don't have running water, I should say, because I'm just like dipping this in a bowl. Or The Witcher, maybe. Hot take, I liked a lot about The Witcher, but there's a lot I didn't like. It just stopped grabbing me. I wasn't really there for the main romance plot. I just didn't really care for it. I also found it potentially, I think I just never understood it. Like, to me and my weirdly literal brain, I was always like, so did he make a wish to have this woman be in love with him, and now she like has to be in love with him? Like, is there a consent issue going on here? I'm not even joking. Like, I literally have wondered that. I'm pretty sure there's not any issue, but to my dumb brain, it looks like there is. And I'm just like, I just can't get over it. Like, I can't get beyond it. So I don't know. Also, they could be gay and they're just not doing that. So, you know, which I know is based on a video game, which, you know, hey, maybe they're trying to stay true to the source material. I don't know. But that's not to offend anyone who likes it. What I saw was pretty interesting, but I don't know. I watched it with a friend and I wouldn't really watch it on my own. I don't really do drama a lot though, I've noticed. You know, maybe because I'm always watching true crime and like keeping up on stuff like that. There's no need for me to watch like fictionalized drama. Like, I just don't care for it. There's no need, you know. So even though it's fantasy, which is really cool, I just don't. I don't know. I just have found I just don't gravitate towards that. Usually I gravitate toward funny stuff if I'm watching like fictional stuff. Kind of interesting. Wow, I'm really going over this more than I really even need to. I'm just like getting caught up in talking and whatnot. But hey, if you like Witcher, no offense meant. Just my opinion, or rather, just my personal. I just personally am not drawn to it. That's all. Don't know why. I couldn't tell you. Okay, I'm flipping, by the way, the makeup eraser. This is why I just live and die by these. So this is the normal side that it's on. You just flip it inside out, whoop, 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 just like that. And then it's like a gently exfoliating side, just based on like the texture. So I always use this, especially on the sides of my nose, because that needs like a lot of exfoliating. Oh, I got another alert. Man, maybe they're just putting up some new land. Although I've noticed sometimes I'm faster than the Zillow alerts, so kudos to me, I guess. But yeah, for whatever reason, I don't know. I just don't really tend to watch that stuff usually. So I guess it's no surprise, really. I don't watch a lot of TV like these days. I mostly just like watch well, I do watch some TV, but like, and by TV, I don't mean like cable. I mean like, Netflix and whatnot. But usually I will put something funny in the background while I'm doing something else, is usually what I do. And then when I really watch, I'm watching something like the thing about the iMalex situation that I was watching before I came on this stream. Yeah. And that's an interesting one. There's a lot of questions. I highly recommend, the video I watched was by, I never know how to say the username, but it's like TEH Mimi, I think. I don't know. But they had a good video just now, as of April 3rd, that was really kind of explaining. I got another alert. Oh my gosh, there's so many. I'm going to have to really deep dive into Zillow after this. But they did a good video that kind of just like addressed some of the things. Because basically, if you don't know, I'm Alex's ex-girlfriend made a lot of allegations against him about a year ago. And he only just now responded. And there is a lot to question and ask further about in his response. He's basically saying there's way more detail to it than this. I'm not saying this is all it is, but he's basically saying that his ex-girlfriend is lying. But there's a lot to, and I'm not saying she isn't or is, I don't know, but there's a lot to unpack in his response video. For instance, he keeps showing proof like through screenshots, but it's the same screenshots throughout the entire like 1 hour video. It's like the same 4 or 5 screenshots. And yeah, there's a lot to Mimi from that channel. She really broke it down. There's a lot to kind of that I think we should like have questions about and he should address that didn't make sense in his response video. So I highly recommend her video. It was really good. Just asking questions, we should always ask more questions, I think that's very appropriate. Yeah. All right. Just using the exfoliating side. I always use it along my acne scars too. Guys, one day when I actually like have some money to spend, which I don't, not to this level, but I am going to get one of those facial things or like some treatment for my acne scars because I just would love to do that, I think, acne scars are very normal. They're natural. Like you shouldn't feel bad for having them. So don't feel that way. But that said, if you want to have treatment for them, that's also okay. And I do. I would like that very much. Mostly because, yeah, I'm not good at taking care of them. I'm not good at taking care of my skin. Keeping it healthy and stuff. But anyway, yeah. I'm more of a true crime gal, if I'm honest. Gal. Hence why, yeah, usually I just like, yeah. And then I'm going around my mouth too with the exfoliating. I'm doing this way more than I usually do, way more than I need to. I'm just kind of like zoning. I'm vibing right now. All right, so I'm done with that for now. Okay. So now we're going to let that dry a little bit. Sasha, that's not for you. That's not for you, honey. Not for you. Here, let me put this up. Whoop. Not for you, okay? He just wants to eat everything I'm using. Okay. Actually, it's drying really fast on my skin, so that's nice. But yeah, I'm more of a true crime, problematic influencer, MLM critic type of person. That's what I usually do with my free time. All right, I'm going to use the Vita C Mist. I'm just pulling it up if you're on Market.live or rewatching it on Market.live, but it's just this. So magical. So I'm going to use that. I believe it says to use like 2 or 3. Yeah, 2 or 3 pumps. So that was 3. And then I'm just going to let it dry. And then we're going to do a little more. Sasha, it's time for resting, okay? Sit down. Sit down. Good, sit down. There you go. Okay. See, we're working on it. We're working on it. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Okay. So now I think it says before moisturizing. Okay, so now I can put some moisturizers on. So that's what I'm going to do. I am going to put on, let's see. You got your little squeaker. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Okay, I'm going to put, where's my moisturizers? Sit down. Sasha, sit down. Good, sit down. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, I'm going to put on, let's see, should I do hyaluronic acid? Sasha, no bark. No bark. I'm going live tomorrow. This is going to be an issue. No bark. No bark. Good boy. Good boy. Good, no bark. Okay. Now I will throw it for you. And I took him out too, hoping that he would, rest more. Tomorrow I'm doing a stream which is for a dog brand or a pet brand. They do pet supplements, so hopefully, even if he's loud, it won't be a big deal, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I hope they'll be happy with what I'm able to do. But okay, I'm gonna use a little bit of this hyaluronic acid. This is a giant thing of it. I have a smaller thing of it meant for your face and for travel, but I don't know where it went. Actually, I think it's in the bathroom, but just got like a little bit of it. It's a nasty noise. What you doing? You got that squeaker? Yes, you do. Okay, I got way more than I need. So I'm just putting some on my hands. No bark. No bark. Good boy. Here. And I have not been taking good care of my skin. So like my acne has been acting up. It's just been like, do you need to go in the back room? Good, quiet. That's good, honey. Okay, sit down. Sit down. Good boy. Back to the barking. We're working on it. We're working on it. In Rory we trust, says Red Speed. Okay. Intriguing. Love. No bark. No bark. Good boy. That's my good boy. We'll work on it. We're working on it. Hey. No bark. Good boy. That's a good boy. So hopefully tomorrow we'll be okay. Do you need to go in the back room? You need to go in the back room? Okay, that's good. There you go. Cool. Come here, honey. Silly goose. Okay. No. Good boy. Good. Okay. Time to come rest. I gotta work. Oh, you know what I should have given him was a calming bite. That's what I should have done, which I will ironically be featuring tomorrow, but I did not do that. Hey, no. No bark. All done. Time to work, okay? Time to work. We're still working on training him. We're going to get there. Red Speed, I don't know if you're hanging out, but if you are, hi, nice to see you. Yeah. I feel like I know what's going on there, but there's some trolls sometimes. Sounds like about the right. Okay, so I got a little more. I could just feel it was a little bit dry right here. There we go. Perfect. Okay. All right. Now, let me see. I'm going to put on a little bit of... Oh, I need some of this under eye stuff for sure. Sasha, no bark. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I got to work, okay? Okay, all done. All done. At least you guys can see him. He's so sweet. He's my sweet boy. Okay. All right. So let's see. Oh, see, and I actually have Scar Away. This is something I've used on my acne scars, and it does help to, like, you know, minimize them. But, and I have, like, this whole skincare routine. But the truth is I, like, rarely do it. I, like, whoa, sorry. It suddenly got really windy outside, and I can see from my window right here. But I rarely do these routines. I rarely use this freaking acne, or I'm sorry, this Scar Away, you know. I, like, don't do the stuff to take care of my skin and to, you know, look after myself just in general too, you know. And it's like, why don't you? Like, what's going on? You know, the more I do, I'm sure the better it would be. But it's like, no wonder, like, you know, my skin is still, you know, full of scars and stuff. So I'm just going to use this Cetaphil. I'm going to use just a little amount and put it beneath my eyes. This is one of my favorite things because it's, like, so hydrating. So I'm just taking this much, and then I'm going to split it between my under eyes. Just like this. Just like that. There we go. Just like that. Maybe we can block trolls by IP. That would be fun. Actually, I wonder if I can. Yeah. I'm definitely thinking about the, you know what's funny about the Imalix thing? Okay, it's not funny, but just like a personal thing is that I was thinking, I like was suddenly like you know, a week or two ago, whatever, right before he did make his response, I was thinking, it suddenly occurred to me, I was like, has he said anything? And I went and looked, and then I like did a little deep dive, you know, kind of looked into the situation again. And then like 2 days later, he did respond. I was like, oh, wow. It was like I sensed it in the universe or something. But yeah, the whole thing and all the accusations, just to be clear, they are serious. Like, it's not, that's not funny at all. And I hope, I don't know. I hope whoever's being hurt in that situation is no longer being hurt, if anyone. Like, I just don't know what's going on there. But anyway, it's a rough one. But see, that's the sort of thing I look up and do with my free time, is hear about true crime stuff. And, you know, that's not true crime. That's an influencer who is being called out, which is something I do involve myself with quite a bit. Come on, time to rest. It's time to rest, okay? Come on. It's time to rest. Now this would be the Sasha, no bark. No bark. No bark. Good boy. This would be the benefit if I was like, because I work from home and do my lives from home. If I had somewhere, if I was like in office, then this would be less of an issue. But oh, hey Lexi, nice to see you. How's it going? Hope you're doing good. We're just chilling. I was talking about true crime a second ago. I don't know if you know about that Imalix situation. That's not actually true crime. He's an influencer on, or well, he's a YouTuber who has been accused of some stuff. Come here, Sash. Come on. Okay, sit down. Good boy. Okay, I might just need to kick him out. We'll see. We will see what I need to do. Okay, I'm going to use a little bit of the Scar Away because I never use it and I need to. Was he a babysitter or something? No, he was just accused of being a bad dude to his ex-girlfriend. He's just a YouTuber, but he just barely responded to the accusations like a year later. Sasha, hey, do I need to kick you out? This is so tough. I never know what to do with him during the lives. Yeah, he was accused of some bad stuff and he just now responded, but his response was not great. He like said the same, he like had proof, but it was the same 4 screenshots during like his entire like 1 hour response. And basically he just said she lied, which is not great. I do think there's some stuff that she needs to address that he alleged too now. So it's just like, it's a whole mess. Anyway, it's like a whole thing. Okay, I'm going to use a little bit of this. But yeah. How are you doing, Lexi? I hope you're having a good day. There we go. Just a tiny, tiny bit on my scars here. Yeah, I feel like there's always a new like problematic YouTuber, especially on YouTube actually, and with like family channels, like the Resilient Jenkins. I'm sure you guys have heard about those guys. Last I heard, I think their kids were wanting to live somewhere else, which is super fair. Sasha, no bark. Okay, I'm gonna kick you out. Okay. Oh, now you're gonna be good? Okay, you gotta come sit with me and just rest, okay? We'll see. Sorry, guys. I'm still trying to figure out. Well, I'm still training him, period, but I'm still trying to figure out what to do with him, like, during live events. That's what I was saying, Lexi, is it's like a little crazy. It's a little tough when I work from home and I have my dog at home and then now I'm going live from home. It's just a little tricky. So, yeah, Sasha. Doing good today, thank you. Oh, I'm glad, Lexi. I'm glad. I know you're busy, Lexi, so don't feel like you have to stick around, but we're just chilling. We're just putting on acne scar, get rid of stuff and chilling. But yeah, mostly that's what I do with my spare time is listen to true crime or problematic influencers and whatnot. I know Chapel Roan got into some hot water recently too, which I was very disappointed to hear. I know that she's been in some, I know that, yeah, that one definitely hurts my heart a lot. Cause like, yeah, she did. Yeah, she's been in some, before the election, Lexi, she got in some hot water because she basically said like, she like made a response that said like, because people were pushing her to like say something to endorse a candidate, a particular candidate. And she basically said something like, you know, I don't feel like that's my job. Like, I feel like I don't need to do that. And everyone was like, are you kidding? Hi, David. Nice to see you. We're just talking about Chapel Roan drama actually right now while I, you know, do some spa stuff. No biggie. But how are you? I hope you're having a good day. But yeah. So people were pushing her to, you know, endorse a specific candidate, and she basically refused to. Which her music is pretty political, so people were kind of surprised about that. Rest sounds great. It does sound great. G-R-A-T. Yeah, we just started doing some casual streaming. That's what I do. I'm just hanging. I'm just taking it easy. Actually, I am gonna grab. What is that lip stuff? Oh, I don't have it. I don't know where I put it. But yeah, she was in trouble for that, Lexi. And then just now, she had an interview on the Call Me Daddy podcast, I think it's called. And she basically kind of doubled down and was like, I don't know why people expect me to like have a political stance. And if you don't know, a lot of her music is really very like, it's very political. Like that's, yeah. So a lot of her fans who like her because her music is like making a statement are really upset with her about that. So anyway, she's in some hot water about it. And I too am disappointed in her, if I'm honest, which is so sad because I love her music. I love everything I thought she stood for, but c'est la vie. This is why I do love calling out. I say calling out like I'm doing the calling out, but I love when people call out like bad businesses, bad influencers. I do love when they do that. I think it's really, really important, you know. I know, Lexi. Yeah, I didn't know either. I had seen that she was in some drama, but I like had been kind of avoiding it for a couple months because Chapel Roan is just so close to my heart. It just seemed really hard to look at, if I'm honest. But yeah, I dipped in a little bit today, and it was definitely upsetting to hear. Like, a lot of people are, yeah, it's like she feels like she doesn't need to comment on these political issues because she's like, it's a privilege to not have to comment on politics when you have that kind of power, in my opinion, you know, because clearly she's not being affected by all those politics. So I'm trying to remain vague, so I'm appropriate here, but yeah, it's just, yeah. When you have that kind of influence and power, I do think it's your job to talk about stuff like that. That's my opinion. I actually had the same criticism of Taylor Swift, and I still have that same criticism of Taylor Swift, if I'm honest. I feel like she could do more to talk about her beliefs and make a bigger difference, but yeah. But that's me. I like to hold these people to a really high standard for some reason, which, you know, not everybody agrees with, so But yeah, for me, I'm like, hey, you have that power. You have to take it seriously and you have to talk about things, you know, because like people will listen to you. You have such a wide influence. That's how I feel anyway. But CeraVe, I'm going to use this on my hands real quick. And Sasha's probably going to try to lick it off because he always does. Just because of the way this is, who are you? Says Old as Gold. Hi, Old as Gold. I'm Megan. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. I just grabbed it on my knuckles and now I'm spreading it on my hands. We're just chilling today, by the way, Old as Gold. It's pretty much all I do. I just chill. I just chill whenever I go live. Pretty much nothing exciting, but I think it's exciting because then I just get to hang and take it easy and do some spa stuff usually is what I do. Oh my gosh, sorry guys. I see my neighbors constantly. I'm in like a motel kind of like designed apartment complex, and so people are constantly walking past my front door and my front window's right here, so I just see them all. My dog does the same when I put on lotion. Oh really, Lexi? That's so funny. Yeah, no. Yeah, oh good, he's starting to quiet down, thank God. Sorry for anyone who was here when he was really BARKing, because yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to do with him because I'm gonna maybe be going live more often, and you know, and I'm here with my dog all day, you know, so I took him out, like I did all my usual stuff and it just wasn't working and he still was barking. So I need to figure something out so that he doesn't interrupt. Okay, I forgot about this. So if you use Scaraway, it is sticky, like just a little sticky to the touch. So like I touched it a little bit here and it just kind of comes off on your fingers. So be advised if you use that, but okay. Oh wait, did I use any up here? Yes, I did. Okay. On the bright side, I could feel it when I did. You know what? I'm going to actually spray a little bit of this on top of it. Can I do that? Is it going to... It says onto clean skin. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I don't think they would recommend it, but I'm going to do it. So I'm going to use a little bit more of this. Oh my gosh. Every time I use this, I'm like, I'm transported to like a tropical vacation or something. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, we'll work it out with Sash. He's now lying on my lap, which is good. And hopefully we can stay that way for a little bit. But yeah, it's always tough, Lexi, when somebody who you like, you know, idolize or who is like, especially with music, it's because like music really touches you, you know, like at the risk of sounding dumb, like, yeah, that's what music does. So people get really, really attached to it and to the people who create it. And then they like let you down. Yeah, it is so true, Lexi. Yeah. So anyway, it was definitely disappointing. If you want to, you can look up on YouTube, Lexi. I'm sure people were talking about it. And I think her whole podcast episode with, I think it's Call Her Daddy. I think, or is it? I think it is. But yeah, if you look it up, I bet you can like find it. But yeah, for me, I think it's too bad that she's acting like that. But okay, I'm gonna actually use, oh my gosh, I'm almost out. Oh no, I like am out. Oh no, I'm out. Let's see if I can get any of this out. This is snail essence. Yeah, you get it. Okay, I got like a tiny bit. I'm just going to put a little bit on my hands. I have eczema, so I also really take care of not just my face, but my hands when I do my routines, which is not often. So, what am I saying? Basically, doing a lot of moisturizers and stuff like that on my hands is actually really important because my eczema actually primarily shows up on my hands for some reason. So, okay. Oh, you're going to tumble. He's like on my lap. He's going to fall right off. He's so funny. That's how you know it's a good product. Ha ha ha. Flew to YouTube to listen to it. Did you, Lexi? Let me know what you think. Yeah. For me, yeah. I don't know if you'll have the same opinion, but for me, I was just like, ugh. But I still love her songs, and that's true. I mean, she's made some amazing music, but and she has made so many political statements in the past. Like she freaking dressed up as the Statue of Liberty at one point. Like, but maybe she was vague enough and didn't feel like, I don't know. Some people literally think she doesn't believe in what she says she stands for. So we'll see. Super Macy. Hi. Nice to see you, young stunners. How are you? We're just chilling. We're just hanging out. I don't know what we're doing. We're talking about Chapel Roan. Do you need to get down? Okay, but don't bark at me, okay? No barking. No. Do you need to get kicked out? Okay, that's good. Come here. You want to come sit? Okay. I'm so sorry, guys. We're going to figure this out. Do you need to go in the bedroom? Okay, good. Come here. We got to work, okay? We got to work right now. That's what we got to do. We're very busy. Anyway, Chapel Roan. I forgot what we were saying. Okay, my face feels like really, really refreshed, though. I will say that. Yes. Oh my gosh, and this under eye cream is actually the best. And it's just, I'm back. My Wi-Fi was being weird. Oh, you're fine, Lexi. No worries. I'm just, as you can see, I was just talking to myself even, Like I say, that's what I do. I just hang out. I'm going to just use a little bit of this Dalton lip color. This is one of my favorite things when I'm not wearing makeup. Sorry for the barking or the squeaking. He has a little squirrel toy that has a squeaker in it, but anyway, this is Dalton. It's the multitasker stick in the color Knockout. I use this when I don't want to put on any makeup. It helps. I found when you do add just a lip color, it can make it look like you tried when you didn't try, which I think is nice. I've done that in way too many situations in the past. But actually, where's my palette? I think I have it here. Sasha, it's time to rest, okay? Come here. It's time to rest. All done. We've been really working on hand signals too, me and Sasha. This is sit down, this is come here, and then all done, which I think is actually sign language for real. But the hand signals I think have helped a lot too. But yeah, my poor little boy. You love that. Thanks, Lexi. Training dogs is hard. It's I really admire people who have especially been better than me at because I've had Sasha for I think at least 3 years, and I just never trained him properly, and I really should have. I should have just really stuck with it to begin with, but I didn't, and that's my bad, that's my own bad. I should have done it, but I didn't. Okay, I'm gonna actually use my partner in curl as well. But let me grab it. I've been working on here with my dog, so no matter what, he will come back. That's so smart. I think I told you, Lexi, another time that if for any reason he gets away, yeah, I think I told you, Lexi, that Sasha, when he gets loose, and I tell him to, at least in the past, before I started training him again, he would just he would look at me and then just walk away, just keep walking away, and not just walk. He'd be prancing. He's having the time of his life, happy as a June bug. I'm honey, you're gonna get lost. You're running away from me. Do you hate me? What's going on? He's so funny, but hopefully he hasn't gotten away now since I've taught him that. The come here. So I don't know, but I hope that he would come back. It is funny. I know he's so funny. I can't tell you how many times I was like running through my old neighborhood being like, have you seen a little dog? And then I would like be screaming, you know, Sasha, Sasha. Nothing would work. He would not come. He would just look at me, prance on away, look at me again, prance even more. Like, it's like he just did not care. So funny. Anyway, that was very embarrassing. That happened a lot in that neighborhood that I lived in. I'm sure they just know me as the person who always was running after her dog. But okay, I'm gonna use a little bit of this, except I wish I had my mirror, but I don't know where it is, so I guess we're gonna just wing it. Dogs are so funny. Yeah, they are. You know, I feel, oh shoot, it's almost out of battery. Crap. Can I plug it in? Well, our life's almost over, so yeah. That makes it sound like our life is almost over. Okay, it's still heating just a little bit. But I really firmly feel like my dog has like such a personality. By the way, for anybody who wants to, I will be on a Zesty Paws stream tomorrow, so you're welcome to join. That will be on TikTok though. Sam Hook, hi, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. We're just chilling. But yeah, I just really feel like my dog has like such a personality. My mom likes to tell this story because she was with me when I got him. She's always like, you know, because there were two pups that I could choose between. And one was a boy, one was a girl. They were siblings. And my mom likes to tell this story because the girl was very like demure, very mindful, very quiet, and just like easygoing. And then Sasha was just like, woo, like la la la, happy, happy, you know. And so she likes to tell that story because basically I met him and held both the dogs and, you know, hung out with them for like 2 seconds. And then I just knew. I knew Sasha was the one, which I think is ironic considering you're sitting here right now, huh? But I did. I knew he was the one. Sasha, sit down. Good boy. Okay. Good boy. Which, you know, is now what I both love and, you know, have trouble with him, you know, is how you knew he was the one that is adorable. I literally did, Lexi. There's actually even further, there's more story to my adopting Sasha because I lived in an apartment that didn't allow pets. So when I first like came across Sasha, because it was a coworker who sent a picture of those puppies and was like, if anybody needs, you know, or wants a dog, you know, here you go. And I was looking at the picture and I just was like, I think I need one of those dogs. And I hadn't thought about, see, I need to be better. I need to make him sit or something. And I was looking at the picture and I knew that I wanted one of those dogs, right? And but like, I hadn't thought about really like having a dog before that. I just like knew in my heart. Sit down, Sasha, sit down. Good. Sit down, sit down. Good boy. Good boy. But yeah, I knew, I just kept like coming back to the picture of those dogs. Gosh, no bark. No bark. No, absolutely not. No. See, I'm still working on it. Sometimes I'll smile too, and I think it confuses him. No bark. No. No bark. Quiet. Sit down. Good. I kept coming back to the dog picture, right? And then I was like, I think I might want one of these dogs. And I could not. Sasha, come here. Do you need to go in the back room? You need to go in the back room? Come here. Come here. No, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. But this is my own fault because I haven't trained him properly. But yeah, I was in an apartment that wouldn't allow dogs. So I was like, how am I gonna have this dog that I for some reason feel like now I need this dog, right? I'd never thought about having a dog. I used to be a cat person, right? Oh, does it get worse when you're talking like on the phone or on live? My dog goes crazy when I'm on the phone. Yes, Alexi, that's what I was saying is that I was saying this earlier, I think when you were gone, is that usually, and today I did this too, I will take him on a WALK and he will get his energy out and then he'll rest. before I go live, right? That's usually what I try to do. And usually it works. But today, for some reason, even though I took him out and everything, he is just still raring to go. So, so I don't know. I'm going to have to come up with another solution because, as you know, I'm going live tomorrow too. And I'm like, it's going to be bad if he's sitting here barking, I think. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. I might just have to put him in the bedroom or something. But then you guys will hear him scratching and you'll be like, Megan, why won't you let him out? He's so sad. But I don't know. I have to draw the line somewhere with him, my poor boy. But anyway, there's a whole story to, you know, his adoption, basically. Oh, more recommendations from Zillow. Because yeah, I was in an apartment that wouldn't allow it. I like asked my my parents, I was like, if I moved back in with you guys for a hot sec, would you let me get a dog in your place? Like, would that work? And my mom was like, no, absolutely not. So I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get this dog. Like, where am I going to move? What am I going to do? And I was tight on money, so I couldn't just go anywhere. So it was this whole thing. But I just kept feeling like I wanted this dog. And then lo and behold, like a week or two later, my mom calls me back and is like, you know what? I changed my mind. I think that if you move in with us, you can get the dog, you know, you can have the dog in the house. I was an adult at that point. She was not giving me permission to get the dog, but to have the dog in the house. So then that's what I did. So then I moved out of my place, which had I had a bunch of roommates there, which is why it was so cheap. But one of them was like allergic. So I definitely couldn't have dogs in that apartment. No bark. No. No. All done. All done. All done. So it was just literally not an option. So my only other option at that point was to find a different, situation with roommates, which I had a lot of issues with those roommates or specifically one of them. So I wasn't keen to just get any roommates. So anyway, so it was kind of low key, very a miracle that my mom just called me back and was like, you know what, I changed my mind, because she was adamant. She is not a dog person. She's not an animal person, but she changed her mind and was like, you know what, you can. So then I just stayed back with them for a while I got more money, and then found a new place later and blah, blah, blah. But that's how I was able to have my dog. But I knew when I saw the picture of them, I knew I was going to get one of those dogs, and I didn't know how. But I was packing up my stuff, getting ready to move somewhere that would allow me to have a dog, and I didn't know where it was going to be, you know? It was crazy. I don't know. I'm not doing a good job explaining this, but it was truly a very, what's the word? Serendipitous thing. The whole thing was just, I don't know. It felt very, yeah, I just knew, and was I just knew that he was the one, and that I was going to get one of those pups and blah, blah, blah. But it was really wonderful, and it really worked out. But yeah. And then now I have him still, and I'm still working on, because then shortly after I got him, the PANDEMIC hit. And yeah, and that was a whole thing. But my point being with that is that he was so used to just being by my side all the time. And yeah, he's just with me all the time. Or maybe was it already going on? I actually don't know. I don't know. But yeah, he's just used to always having me around, and always, I indulge him. I'm just not great at being firm, because he's so cute. It's so easy to just be like, ah, you're so cute, so it's my own fault, and I'm working on being firm and training him, but it's a whole journey. So but anyway, wow, my skin feels really nice, really but I'm sure you guys have seen, I put some acne cream, or some of the Scar Away on this right here, because for some reason I got just this little acne spot right there in the center of my forehead. Okay, thanks so much. Oh my God, that was weird. Why did that happen? Sorry, it looked like my camera did something weird. That was weird. Anyway, but it's about time for me to go. But if you want to hear more dog stories, you can. I should be going live again tomorrow, but for a doggy brand on TikTok. So you can go see if you can find me. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye.